My name is Sankofa Gudger, and in April of 2020, I became interested in esports. It was so cool to see people play video games in actual competitions. Earlier last year, the virus also hit, forcing everyone inside, including the students. This made in-person competitive sports such as basketball an impossibility. So, adding new esports programs into schools would be a smart way to reintroduce competition back into a school system. One big thing I noticed in schools is the focus more on physical sports in terms of competition. According to NCAA, schools spend almost $17,000 yearly for athletics. In contrast, they spend almost $75,000 to $259,000 in technology. So, if schools spend all this money on computers and we students know of ways to create esports for free, the students could put this together with very little effort. According to city.ac.uk, video games also can help improve decision making. Let's take a game like Super Smash Bros. 2 for an example, and use a character with the most options in a no items match, which is Ryu. This character has about 30 to 40 options available to him at any moment. Some of these require special button inputs, such as a half circle with your keyboard, which is used for a basic fireball. Let's also take the game like Tekken 7, which is labeled as the hardest fighting game in the world. Each character in this game has between 57 and 179 moves, which all have to be remembered or at least executed once in order to fully master a character. These also have to be performed during a match, meaning that they will also have to take into account the current situation in order to make the right call. My final reason is that esports can make people money. Let's take an average pool and A and B scenario for a game like My Hero One's Justice. The console game and controllers for both pools, all add up to $910 total. That may seem like a huge loss, but we're still remembering that we're going to be earning this back through the competition. If tickets cost $5 and entry costs $10, and we assume about 32 kids with 2 spectators each come, then we'll be able to earn $640 just by the competition and spectators alone. Not enough to replace the amount of money spent by itself, but this will likely not be the last tournament ever, assuming all goes well. Meaning that if we do this twice over, we'll completely replace the money and actually make more, and actually make almost $300. A reason most people tend to be against esports and video games as a whole is generally because they believe video games have too much violent imagery. This is true for some games, however, since we are talking about esports, the imagery is typically more cartoonish than others. 2 examples are the anime-inspired arts of Dragon Ball FighterZ and the comic book-like art of all of the Marvel vs. Capcom series. These keep the violent imagery to a very low amount. In conclusion, having esports added into schools could allow for safe competition during the virus, as well as diversifying the competitive scene in schools in general.